banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys not quite as hot to start the year. 0-2 heading into this one. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 24 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
Off play action. Hardy. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
37-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hardy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee practice session. The first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Goes right back to McBride. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and
Well, this defense for the Bucs very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
to throw now on first down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The Bengals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bengals. First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Keon Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. And London, the motion man right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
2 yards on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense versus the fumble, they get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Grouping for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Operating from the gun. Hardy. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Hardy. And caught by London. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3rd drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
Ooh, the juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Not much there. Maybe a couple into the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
27-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
A gain of 15.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Hardy.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. He's got it. It's Escobar. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Escobar complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
On fourth down, on his groupie to try the field goal.
On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Buccaneers offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
Throwing to start the drive. Hardy. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2nd and 13. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
This time they stay on the ground. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Vikings in the NFC North. And this is the Bears quarterback thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. The Bears are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hardy has taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
44-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throw left side. There's London.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hardy. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
Yeah, only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a second and 7. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He'll try and do this himself.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Off the play fake. Hardy. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Back to throw. Hardy. He's
got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. Hardy got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the keeper.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a pick. That's it.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Walker now at 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Back to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
To 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Trey McBride, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Oh, what a move.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Oh, a heck of a move.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, good move. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
A beautiful fake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
It's complete, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here comes the kickoff. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Able to get this one to McBride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bengals
back to Walker on first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They run again with Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This would complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll drop to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will have a Bengals 1st down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. Brandon Gaudin, certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.